All right, welcome back to Maidenfield. We have game two of the Maidens versus the Baker County Bears coming up in just a moment. We're going to pregame. We're going to honor the 1990 class of 91 Maidens softball team. Members of that team are coming up. They'll have a short ceremony, and then we'll get into game two. Maidens winning game one, 15-0 over the Bears. Just a few moments ago. Appreciate you joining us for game two. There you see the Maidens warming up right now for game two. A lot of the younger players getting to see action today. Probably start some of the younger ladies in game two as well, so y'all stick around for that. Some ladies we don't normally get to see on our varsity webcast. We get to see a lot of action in game two, presumably. So we're decided that we're gonna stay with it. I was trying to make a decision, predetermination. We knew we were gonna cover the ceremony for the 91 team. And with the younger girls possibly getting to start in game two, we're gonna go ahead and stay with this game two as well. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Maidens softball on the Charlton Sports Network.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
All right, welcome back to Maidenfield. We're getting set to honor the 1991 softball team, the first ever slow pitch softball team for Charlton County, being honored this afternoon. Members of that team will be at midfield around the pitcher's mound in just a moment. The public address announcer will carry the ceremony, so we'll turn our headset mic down and turn the stadium mic up when they begin that. Maidens win game one, 15-0 over the Bears from Bacon County. Bears in yellow and black, Maidens in red and black. Coming up in just a moment. Don't forget Friday night, we've got a big one in store for you folks. Indians make the trip over to Irwin County. We all know the history between those two teams in the last couple of years. We'll have that live from Irwin County Friday night. I know most of our baseball fans will be making that trip anyway, but for those that can't make it, we're carrying it live, so y'all be sure and tune in right here on our YouTube channel. Charlton versus Irwin. That ought to be a good one. Irwin at 14, I believe, in the state. Charlton at 12. Chasing Clinch and Telfair, both in the top 10. Lanier trailing down there in the 22 spot. Hitting that time of year where every game's crucial for every team. Region 2, as usual, on the baseball side, it's 5 teams. All right, here's a public address announcer with the pre-game ceremony.
Number 15, Williams. Number 21, Fleming. Number 14, George. Number 5, Wallace. Number 11, Hunt. Number 32, Miller. Number 23, George. And number 29, Cove. And now for your Charlton County Maidens. At third base, number 9, Natalie Lynch. At first base, number 32, Abby Burnsley. In left field, number 23, Taylor Murray. In short field, number 24, Rebecca Clarendon. Your catcher, number 2, Taco Duke. In center field, number 12, Savannah Holland. Your pitcher, number 5, Tiffany Rivera. At second base, number 3, Brooke Spivey. At shortstop, number 19, Devonna Kynes. And in right field, number 10, Abby Sackett. Designated runner, number 15, Sydney Beaver. And in reserve, number 13, Rachel Leffler. Number 8, Leah Bowman. All please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, that was public address. That was public address announcer Ricky Carter with pregame introductions and the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the first pitch. Maidens and Bears coming up next.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and equal housing lender.
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
All right, welcome back to Maiden Field. They just informed me they decided to wait and honor the 91 team next year. So I guess that way they'll have more time to organize all the ladies from that team so everybody gets recognition. So they're going to put that off to next year. So right now we have game 2 coming up. First pitch right now. I'm trying to see what number that is at the plate. Number 2, Natalie Lynch. Nine, Natalie Lynch. I could hear Ricky through my headset a little bit, but I got the number wrong. Number 9, Natalie Lynch at the plate. Maidens are the home team. The visiting team in this one. They were the home team in game 1. Natalie, based on balls, she'll head to first. Number 32, Abby Burnson at the plate. Called strike, 1-1. There's a hard hit ball to center. Catch is made. Lynch will go back to first.
Number 23, Taylor Mowbray.
Hit the second. Nobody made a play on it. Runners at first and second for the Maidens. One out.
Now batting, number 24, Rebecca Clairday.
Rebecca Clairday at the plate. One on one. He hit to the shortstop. Bobbles it. Bases loaded.
Now batting, number 2, Taco Duke.
Number 2. Duke at the plate. Three and one. There's a hit to the shortstop. Bobbled it. Threw it a second. Safe at second. Lynch scores. Maidens lead 1-0.
Now batting, number 12,
Savannah Pollock at the plate. Bases loaded, as you can see. Top of the first. Two and 0. Three and 0. Hard hit ball to right. 1 run scores. Everybody at 2 runs scores. Clairday's going to score. Everybody else holds.
now batting, number 5, Tiffany Rivera.
Rivera at the plate. Substitute runner comes in for Duke. That is. So she turns around and get a number.
Number 15,
Number 15, Peavy. Substitute running at second. 1-0. Wind is crazy out here today. The flag's going one way and the banner beside me is going the other. There's a hit to center. That's going to go all the way to the fence. One's going to score. Pollock's rounding third. She'll score. Rivera's headed to third. She'll hold. Brooke Spivey at the plate. Ricky Carter, public address announcer for game 2. Two and 0. Three and 0. Maidens are headed to postseason, y'all. Looking for sponsors to help us make that trip to Woodstock, Georgia. Up in the North Georgia mountains. April 17th. You're interested and want to help CSN make the trip up there so we can broadcast your Maidens. Base on balls for Peavy. Give me a shout. Messages on Facebook, or you can text me at 912-276-7999. Giovanna Dykes at the plate, runners on the corners. Foul ball. Hit left. Rivera will score. Runners hold at first and second. Abby Safford at the plate. Foul ball. Outside. It's actually warmed up a little bit. It's up to 68. Base on balls. Bases loaded now for the Maidens. We're back at the top of the order here in the first. Natalie Lynch at the plate. Welcome to South Georgia, where you can have 4 seasons in one day. Excuse me. Foul ball. a fly ball to third. That's fair and caught. Nobody tagged. 2 outs.
Number 32, Abby Burnson.
Number 32, Abby Burnson at the plate. See that Charlton Spear on the water tower in the background back there? April 6th, CSN is headed to New Orleans, Louisiana to cover the North Florida Pumas of the WNFC. There's a hit to the shortstop. Throw to third is dropped. North Florida Pumas play women's professional football in the WNFC. We'll have that live from Louisiana, April 6th. Taylor Murray at the plate, number 23. Bases loaded. There's a hit in front of home. Throw to third is not in time. Maidens lead 7-0. Rebecca Clairday at the plate. Fly ball to third, drops fair. 1 run will score, drops it on the third.
Number 2, Taco.
Sydney Peavy at the plate. Bases remain loaded. Coach telling everybody just to swing. There's a hit to the shortstop. Throw to third is caught for the third out. Bottom of the first coming up. The younger Maidens jump out to a 8-0 lead over Baker. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to Maiden Field. On the mound for the Maidens is number 5, Rivera. Foul ball. Fly ball to left is caught. 1 out. Number 23 with the catch out here in left. That was Taylor Murray. Foul ball. There's a hard hit. Giovanna with the throw to first. Safe. Leadoff runner. Second runner over at first. Second batter over at first for the Bears. 1 out. Called strike. 2 outs. Throw to first is in time for the 3rd out. With the Maidens leading 8-0, and they've run ruled Baker County. The first game won 15-0. After speaking with some officials here at Maidensville, we're gonna turn the webcast off. We certainly don't want to embarrass anyone, so we're gonna shut the webcast down right now. Maidens lead this one, game 2, 8-0, and they're at bat. I want to thank you for watching this presentation of Maidens softball on the Charlton Sports Network. Check our Facebook page later this evening for a final score in Game 2. But right now in Game 1, Maidens lead 8-0. While I'm tearing everything down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one camera up while I'm tearing the rest down. I'll turn the volume down so you can watch the action. I've got the camera panned back so you can see the bases and the runners. We'll update the score up until the moment that we completely shut down the webcast. Thank you for watching Maidens softball on the Charlton Sports Network. Don't forget to join us live Friday night from Irwin County with your Charlton County Indians making the trip up to Osceola to take on the Irwin County Indians. That's Friday night, 6 o'clock live on CSN. Thank you for watching.
second base, number 15, Sydney Eve.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. We're gonna I'll stay with it through this at bat. Then we're gonna shut it down. I've got all the cameras put up except for the one that you're watching, and we'll stay with it through this at bat right here. Bases loaded. Maidens lead 10-0. That's off the shortstop's glove. Coach is holding runners now with bases loaded. No outs.
Number 32, Abby Burnson.
Burnson at the plate. We'll do one more, see if the Bears can come up with an out here. If not, we're gonna shut it down. There's a hard hit ball to center. That's going to get over her head. Coach is sending two. We'll hold Natalie Lynch at third. It's 13-0 Maidens with no outs. All right. I want to thank you folks for watching Maiden Softball on the Charlton Sports Network. Please keep in mind that they're headed April 17th. They're headed to the playoffs up in Woodstock. So if you'd like for CSN to make that trip, give us a shout. If you know anybody who would like to help us make that trip and cover Maiden Softball, we will not be cutting off any webcast up there, that's for sure. There'll be all playoff teams up there. Shoot me a message on Facebook, or you can call 912-276-7999, or rather you can text that at 912-276-7999, and we'll get your ad started and get it set up for Maidens playoff softball on CSN. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, everybody.